Alan Watts often spoke about the power of silence and solitude in dissolving the illusion of the ego. The ego, as he described it, is not a real entity but rather a mental construct, a pattern of thoughts and identifications that we mistake for our true self. It is built through constant engagement with society, through the labels, roles, and expectations that shape our sense of identity. But when we step away from the noise of the world, when we embrace silence and solitude, something remarkable happens: the ego begins to fade. In silence, there is nothing to reinforce the illusion of a separate self. Without external validation, without constant thinking, the mind begins to settle, and we start to see through the illusion. The thoughts that once seemed so personal, so essential to who we are, reveal themselves as fleeting, impersonal occurrences, like ripples on the surface of a vast ocean. Solitude takes this even further. When we are alone, away from the expectations of others, we begin to lose the sense of me and mine. We are no longer performing a role or living up to an image. We simply exist. And in that existence, in that stillness, there is a profound realization: we are not separate from life, we are life itself. The boundaries between self and world dissolve, and what remains is a deep sense of peace, connection, and freedom. Alan Watts often compared this experience to music or dance. Just as a dancer does not try to reach a final position but instead enjoys the movement itself, life is not about achieving some fixed identity. It is about flowing with existence, free from the need to control or define oneself. And in that flow, in that silence, the ego disappears, leaving only the vast, limitless awareness that has always been there. You are an aperture through which the universe is looking at and exploring itself. And when you are silent, the whole world speaks.